Hey guys, this is Ben Rogers. I'm coming in today. We just finished a huge move. Performance Medicine has been in one location for 8 years, and we just moved locations literally with our first day being yesterday. And today I want to talk a little bit about what it takes to move a medical practice from your current location to another location. And at the beginning of this process, I never realized how difficult it would be. I've started medical practices, I've sold them. Nothing is as hard as moving locations. There's so much involved, and today I want to talk a little bit about what I learned. The number one thing that I did not see coming, or I didn't do a good enough job with, was the timing. And I think timing is everything, and it's almost impossible, but you got to focus on it. You got to at least try to time it as well as you possibly can. And by timing, I mean, when is your building going to be ready, or your new location, and timing that move? Because you got to coordinate, okay, when are you going to stop seeing patients at your current location and start seeing them at your new location? And that's where we struggled. Because we mistimed it, we ended up having to close the office for 2 days, not seeing anybody. We didn't have phones. We didn't have a way for people to reach us. It became a nightmare. So my number one thing is, when you're moving a medical practice, make sure that you know your time frame. Know when your building is going to be ready, and then move all your stuff over there. We ended up moving our stuff out of our current location before our new location was ready. So that's the first thing I learned. Second thing is, involve your staff. That was the best thing that we did. The best thing that we did was bring everybody in and get their input, because they know better than anyone. They've been with us for years, and they've been doing this for, in our case, 8 years at the current location, and they had all these different ideas of different ways they would do something based on what they've seen. You know, whether that's because something that made their job harder, or based on what they saw from patients. They had all that information, and we really fed off that. So we involved them in a big way in the design of the build out, as well as the moving things over. Okay, what could we do without? What can we go ahead and phase into the new office building while we still saw patients in the current building? And the next thing, and I'm going to end on this because I don't have a ton of time today, is disability. The ADA. Make sure that you're compliant. It kind of gets put on the back burner sometimes, but disability, the ADA is a big deal, and it's so much easier to take care of that on the front end, rather than, you know, a year down the road figuring out that, you know, you need one more bathroom that is ADA compliant or handicap accessible. So, you know, make sure you have ramps to get in. Make sure that your doors are wide enough. All the stuff that has to do with disability. Make sure that you can serve everybody. That's a really big deal to do on the front end. And that's it for today. But I want to talk more about this next time. So tomorrow I'm going to talk more about the financial side of things and what to expect when you're spending money, because you're inevitably going to be spending more money than you expect. We found ourselves in that situation, and it's better to be prepared for that going into it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll be back with another episode here shortly.